Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading from March 26th through April 2nd, 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, Ascended Masters, what are the messages for Aries, please, for this time? Messages for Aries, please. Thank you, Spirit. Your first card is the number 16, Caught in the Ruins. The second card is the Three of Forces, the Bird's Nest. Your third card is the Three of Scrolls, Setting Your Course. And on the bottom of the deck, the Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. This card is ultimately about being able to recognize the karmic triggers, change your reaction, and to dig your way out of the karmic trench, and that you have already begun to do so. But the important thing is to be able to recognize those triggers going forward so that you can continue to dig your way out of that karmic trench and be out of the karmic trench finally. The first card out for you is the number 16, Caught in the Ruins. This is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, and it reduces to a 7. You can, of course, see two people imprisoned here, but not really, because there's no top on this prison cell, so they could easily climb out. It's a situation in your life is what this card signifies. It could be dark or difficult right now, but you have the power to climb out of the situation. It could be a relationship, a job, a behavioral or an actual addiction. It could even be your belief systems, Aries, that are self-sabotaging, perhaps. This is something that has held you captive for some time and may have even begun in a past life. So, as I said, there is a way out. It just takes some effort on your part and determination. And so, it can be difficult, of course, to hear and to accept sometimes that some situations are in our control because, they are self-limiting beliefs. They are self-imposed. And it takes courage and strength to change things, of course, but that lies within you. So each self-sabotaging choice or belief, you have to change in real time as it happens. You have to recognize it happening, see it happening, and change it, much like this karmic trench card that was on the bottom of the deck. You have to be able to stop and recognize when those moments are happening and change them in the moment. Because if you do nothing, of course, this, could just perpetuate the dark situation and could continue on for a long time to come. So negative choices have consequences, and you can make new choices going forward. It's up to you to climb out of this, and you certainly can do it, Aries. If anything, I know you can do it. I'm an Aries myself, and sometimes, just as much as I hate to say it, that fire within me, when it's stirred, is just like that's whenever I will fight the hardest, is you think I can't do something. Well, I'll show you what I can do, And I don't like to work best under pressure like that, but sometimes that's when it happens. At any rate, this card says to not let your past ruin your future. The past ruins that, the ruins of your past, as they might be, whatever's happened previously, don't let that ruin your future going forward. You've got the power to climb out of this right now. So the Akashic Force for this card says to think of one thing in your life that holds you back and sabotages your success and your joy. It may feel like a dark prison, but you already have the key, Aries. Fill yourself up with love and self-honoring and see yourself taking your next step to freedom. Fill yourself up with love and self-honoring. That is important because I don't know if you were taught or raised that you're supposed to be humble, and that's of course a good thing. It's not an egotistical love. Excuse me. Self-honoring is not an egotistical thing. It is honoring that divine being that is within you, as you should, as we all should, not in an egotistical way, but as the divine being full of love. And to see that in ourselves and others is very important, Aries. So fill yourself up with that. Forgive yourself for past mistakes or indiscretions, and see yourself taking your next step to freedom. The next card out for you is the Three of Forces, the Bird's Nest. And this is a lovely card. And forces in the Akashic Tarot are similar to wands in the traditional Rider-Waite. This is the Akashic Tarot deck, by the way. This shows a bird's nest, of course, strong and sturdy, holding a new little family of birds there. And it's a signal for you to focus on starting new things or expanding. Could be your business, your network of friends, or indeed your family. There is some work that's involved, and your nest has to be built. You'll need to be open to the things that are coming your way. If it's, any new additions, potentially children, renovating your home, hiring new employees, or expanding your business, whatever it is, it'll be well worth the effort. The expansions that you make will bring you great joy. Spiritual expansions are also possible right now, Aries. It's never too late to widen your network of spirit family, spirit guides, and spirit friends. And the rewards of that kind of expansion are limitless. So you are climbing out of a dark situation and you're expanding, which is wonderful. I'm so happy to hear this myself because, as I said, I'm in Aries as well. So this Akashic Force for this card says, close your eyes and see yourself feathering your nest. What sort of things need to be put in place in order to support the expansion that lies before you? So that could mean many things for many people, obviously. You may need to try to get some things lined up where you can have some finances, paid down, or prepare to save a little more for actually feathering your nest. Maybe you're trying to get a new nest, or a different nest. At any rate, you'll know what that means for you as far as what you need to get in order. And this reading is just beautiful to me because it just goes together so wonderfully. The next card for you is the Three of Scrolls, setting your course. So that's exactly what you are doing, or what you are preparing to do right now, is setting your course for steering your ship in whatever direction you want to go, Aries. You can see a captain here looking through his telescope and two other officers nearby looking at a chart. A beautiful rainbow in the sky. This card says it's a great time to broaden your horizons in both your personal and your business lives, and that you should not limit yourself in one direction. Your opportunities are greater than what you can see, and when you widen your scope, you can find your way to limitless options and boundless wealth, Aries. So this card could also show a potential partnership between three people who can be hopeful on your path, and travel or relocation could be on the agenda as well. So that's a couple cards there of potential move, potential relocation, but definitely setting your course. And this Akashic force for this card says to imagine yourself that you are a ship upon the sea. The wind has filled your sails, and you cut through the water with ease. Feel the exhilaration of boundless freedom and the assurance of going wherever your will drives you. Where are you headed, Aries? This is going to be an awesome week, I think. We are back in our power. There's a new moon in Aries. The sun is in Aries. The spring equinox is back in our sign. We are back in our power, baby. And it feels so good. I mean, the weather and everything is just signifying to me, it's unfortunately a time for, some of us may be struggling still, but I feel like the light is at the end of the tunnel. You can see that card, the top of that is open. They can certainly climb out easily enough. And so I think that's what a lot of us are going through. We're doing it right now. We're already through the darkest part of it. This could be the dark night of the soul, This could be the dark night of the soul that many of us have been going through for a while. And so finally climbing out, figuring out, back in our power, what are we going to do to feather our nest for the future? Preparing for that, and then setting the course for that. It's just awesome. It's an awesome message. I can't wait to see what has manifested for us. Put those wishes out there right now. We're still in the full moon period. Not even to the quarter moon yet, so get those seeds planted of where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now. Write it down. It's so empowering. Even if you just do a goal a day of, I'm gonna brush my teeth today, or another tarot reader that I love is Minopon Tarot, and I've heard him say before, even if you just make a goal to floss one tooth a day, at least you've flossed the one tooth, and it leads to maybe the next day you'll floss two teeth, and it's true. I don't like to have, as an Aries, I want to do what I like to do, and I enjoy doing things that I like to do, but I don't like to have a lot of expectations put on me necessarily by other people. And so in my job, I've got a lot of expectations from other people and people I have to answer to. And so it's nice, to have a part of my life where I don't have to deal with that. And I want to steer the ship where I want it to go, and now it's a time for us coming back into our power and steering the ship where we want to go, doing what we want to do. And it's difficult for me to make goals. It's difficult for me to write down goals, but I've started to do that more, even just small things, and it's really helped me to inch forward. So perhaps that will be beneficial to you as well, Aries, in this time. I am going to pull a card for you from the Wild Offering Oracle as I was rambling there. Health. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. I feel like I've pulled this card for us before, Aries, but it's very important to do that. So very important to do that. Because these are sacred forms that are holding our divine souls, the part of us that is everlasting. And so why shouldn't we take care of these sacred forms, you know? Just as simple as, just having a cup of tea, putting a few drops of lavender oil in your bath. You can do small things that just add up to a lot. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Universe Has Your Back deck. And you can also use that as a meditation, Aries. If you are, taking a few moments to meditate, use some lavender oil or peppermint. Put it in a diffuser, have that scent around you. Those things can help you to actually find focus and ground you, to help you in setting your course, and even for some of you who may need to be, still climbing out of that ruin that you may feel caught in. So, card for you from the Universe Has Your Back deck. The universe has my back. Can't get any clearer than that, Aries. The universe definitely has your back. And I believe that you have climbed out of that karmic trench, climbing out of those ruins, coming out of that dark night of the soul that many of us have been in for a long time. Feathering your nest, getting ready for those wonderful things that are coming, and setting your course wherever you want to go, Aries. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, honor your sacred form. I hope that these messages have been helpful to you. The universe has your back, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your week. Love and light.